David, what is one thing most people or people are surprised to learn about you when they get to know you?
They actually don't realize how smart I am. You know,
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, give us a glimpse into working with a young buyer or a new homeowner.
um, young buyer, new homeowner, most of the time they haven't been through the process, and what it is, the journey, it scares them because they don't know what comes over the hill, and they're not used to the process. So you have to hold their hand step by step through the process. And we at Rapid Realty have a great team where we hold their hand and walk them through the process, the home buying process, so that they can feel confident every step of the way, and we let them know what comes after each step of the way.
Do you remember the first time a deal didn't go through for you there and your
man.
reaction?
You know, any agent or realtor knows when the deal dies. And you know what? As we speak right now, I just had a deal die. And shout out to Laudia. She just heard me on the radio. But deals die all the time.
But you believe in resurrection.
Yes.
Sometimes they do resurrect, don't they? The ones
Yes.
that die.
Deals do
Yeah.
resurrect, so any deal can come alive as long as, both buyer and seller want to work together.
David, where can people find you?
They can find me on Facebook at Coach Germain, Coach David Germain. They can find me on Instagram at Rapid Realty David Germain. You can find me on rapidnyc.com/D as in David Germain. You can find me on rapidnyc.com. So you can find me all those places right there.
What is this about? What do you find most appealing about what you do?
What I find most appealing is helping people. I truly like to help people, and I think once you really like to help others, you will see that it will reciprocate. It says, "Give, and it shall be given back to
David,
you."
I'm going to challenge you here.
Yes,
right?
sir. I love challenges.
Yeah. What is one thing about you don't like?
One thing I don't like is sometimes I don't listen. I'm a person where, but it's that same gift and curse that helps me, because if I would have listened to everybody who told me, if I would have told you that there were
That is
people,
not a listener you're talking about. Don't try to feel that. That is not a listener you're talking about. Sorry, I just have to
yeah,
throw that
but
in there. Kidding you.
it takes me sometimes to learn the hard way before I really listen. So that's the only thing I don't like about me, that I wish I didn't have the hard way.
If I were to ask you
Mhm.
the perfect question about yourself, what would you like that question to be?
The perfect question about myself.
Yes, if I were to ask you that, what would you like that question to be?
Who am I?
Then who are you, David?
I'm a child of
Well, you
God.
know that. Okay. Let me go to the chat room. You're something else. Rapid Realty Kensington said, "We are here
Shout out
listening.
Cape Town.
We are listening, and we're here listening, and so proud. We are humbled to be part of your team and witness to your leadership. Shanice Jones, proud of you, David. Happy to be working with you. Natalie, Dave, your story is truly amazing. Your faith in the Lord is so strong, and it will continue to carry you to places.
Amen.
Be blessed and continue to share your story and be that change agent for others."
Yes.
Thomas Cook, just here supporting David Germain. Cape Town representing, God bless.
Yes, sir.
Madeline, or Madeline.
Madeline.
David always says words have power, facts. And Shanice Jones, I would love to have a copy of your book list. Look, you see, there we go. Lord, yes, David is the real deal. Thank you for always being a great support. Now get me a house. What does your car look like, David? Can you see it?
This is it right here.
Yeah. What is the Simple
Rapid
as
Realty right here.
RR. That was
Yes.
your idea?
No, this is the CEO and co-founder, on the owner, Rapid Realty, Anthony Lally. You can check his autobiography out at anthonylally.com. His success story is amazing, and I just aspire to be just like him.
David, how do you deal with disappointments?
Just like anything else in life, disappointments are going to come to all, but I used to coach basketball, and just like in the game, the ref is going to sometimes make some bad calls that cost you the game, and you lose the game. But in the same course of the game, the ref also makes some good calls, some bad calls that go in your favor. So when you think about it, I bring it up because I get to do sports analogy a lot. It always evens out. You're going to have disappointments in life, but at the same time, there's a lot of things that you are grateful for that if you think about all the things that all of us here are truly blessed with, it overshadows all of the disappointments.
Here's this young man, this young entrepreneur, who's been raised by two very powerful black women, his grandmother and his mother. But this same young man grew up in the streets of Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah, Crooklyn.
Let's focus on that. How would you say those experiences help you to become, or help you in what you do today as a real estate agent?
I guess seeing a good friend, an associate of mine die, when he was one of the big drug dealers on my block, and he had, back then, the Lexus GS30. That's the same one that they murdered Michael Jordan's father for, and pretty much seeing him getting murdered because he had, he was just controlling so many blocks. And I remember he even offered me a chance to, he said, "Oh, you got that baby look, you won't get in trouble," and wanted me to sell drugs for him. And I'm so glad. All I could think about when he told me that offer, look, a 16-year-old kid being offered $500 a week, at that time, that's a lot of money. It's hard to say no. And then all I could think about was my mom, man, she'll kill me if she finds out if I'm selling drugs. So that's all I could think about, and I'm so glad that, I did it because I seen what happened to him and countless others who went down that road. And, I see them and they're not even here to speak,
What type of person makes a good agent, David?
What type of person makes a good agent? One who cares. One who truly cares about your client's needs, because once you put your client's needs above yours, they'll give you referrals upon referrals upon referrals. You can't do this business without a referral base as well. You can't consistently build new business. You have to get referrals. I think that's what really makes a good agent.
I want to take a very quick break because time is fast. But those days when you're challenged spiritually, or challenged you're in between decisions, who are you channeling? Is it your mother, your grandmother, or both?
All of the above. When my mother had challenging days, I would always see her, go on her knees, and there's power in prayer, whether you believe it or not. And a good movie to go check out is War Room. There's definitely power in prayer.
It's an interesting movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a quick break, David. We are back with Mr. David Germain. David, what is your long-term vision for your franchise?
I want to see every one of my agents making at least $100,000 a month.
A month, yeah.
Yes, a month.
And this is possible.
It's very possible.
Yeah. I know it's a ridiculous question, having sat opposite you and listened to your faith and your belief and your passion to ask you that question. But yes, those who might be tuning in to us, listening to you, David, I want them to know that it is possible.
Very much so.
Are there times after a sale when you wish you had done something differently?
Oh yes, hindsight is always 2020. I always say, knowledge is power, and you can't do better unless you know better. So every problem that we have in life is a knowledge problem, and if I would have known what I was doing or what I could have done differently at the time, but you know what, failure is also a part of learning, and you can't despise failure. Failure is a part of success.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't look at it as failure. I look at it as a teachable moment, and that I learned from that failure, which will then bring me to success.
Several years ago,
Mm-hmm.
there was this real estate bubble, and people were running scared,
Mm-hmm.
running away from it.
Mm-hmm.
But you ran towards it.
Yep.
Why did it?
A lot of people don't understand that opportunity, while some people are running away from it, other people are running towards the opportunity because it's all on your mindset and how you see things. While other people see disaster, it's funny, we look back at the horrific things that happened in Hurricane Katrina, while most of the city was leaving. Believe it or not, there were people coming in to the city knowing that 80 to 95% of the people were going to be leaving, and they now control the city now because a lot of those people who left, guess what? They can't come back. And now that city has just been changed.
You mentor young people, David.
Yeah.
And I can tell you're good because you're a great orator and you're a great motivational speaker. What has mentoring taught you about yourself?
Mentoring is what I feel God uses all of us so that we can pass it down. I was privileged and gifted to get this knowledge from gifted and talented people, and it's my job and my duty to pass this down so that I share everything. There's a lot of agents, a lot of brokers and franchise owners that don't share or give, everybody their all. And I give, whether you're on my team or you're not on my team, I'm always sharing and willing to help anybody be successful because I truly want people to be successful.
I have a hypothetical for you.
Mm-hmm.
Sometime in the summer, and you want to go to your favorite place to hang out, drink your favorite drink,
Mm-hmm.
read your favorite book, and listen to your favorite music.
The Bible, gospel.
Alright, where will this place be? What will you be reading? What will you be listening to? What will you be drinking?
My favorite place would probably be on the beach somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously reading the Bible and pretty much drinking, some Jesus juice. And just thinking and reflecting on, the journey and how, God uses each and every one of us to be a blessing to each other. And, that's pretty much what I see.
Are you a workaholic, or have you achieved, a good work-leisure balance?
In the beginning, I'll be honest, I was a workaholic. I still have those tendencies to this day. I've learned to learn how to balance it a little bit, because the reason why I was a workaholic because I wanted to be so successful so bad. And I knew that if I put in the time, the effort, that it will pan out because I've seen it pan out for other people. So I knew if I just put in the time, because they say it takes about 10,000 hours to master your craft. And I just wanted to put in as many of those hours as possible to master my craft. And I still feel like I'm not even there yet. I wait till I get there, it's going to be another level.
What still surprises you about you in selling real estate?
That I really have some people's lives in the palm of my hands. Not to say that I'm, godly or anything,
Right.
but, to hear that I have people who faced evictions or are possibly going on the street, or women who are, going through abuse battles with their husbands or things of that nature, and they're counting on me to change their situation. And trust me, the pressure is real. And I deliver. There's no feeling like that.
If you could go back in time, what would you tell a 16-year-old David?
Believe in himself that you can do all things. That you can do all things.
In the chat room, just how can
Josue.
Josue?
Josue.
Josue, sorry. I love it, and sorry for the late join in. Josue again, indeed, like Rico, this man is a very motivating speaker. David, what are you most proud of?
People like Josue, who went to college and, could have had a chance to get a job, paying $45,000, which out of college, that's pretty good for an entry-level position. But the fact that he took a chance on going for his dream and being one of the top listing agents in the company and starting out as an intern and, making a name for himself, to me, that is something that I'm really proud of.
What are you most thankful for?
I'm most thankful for life. Every day that we wake up is a gift. Every time we get up, it's a gift. And I'm just thankful for life. The good, the bad. It's funny when people like today, oh, it's cold outside. I'm still thankful for it. Whether it's raining outside, snowing, I'm still thankful.
Here's the sentence.
Yeah.
If my mom was sitting right here, I would tell her,
I love you, and I hope I'm making you proud.
David, this has been an amazing journey, amazing ride, an amazing conversation. But I have to ask you this question I ask all my guests. What makes you laugh out loud?
What makes me laugh out loud? People. People. Oh man, people.
Thank you. Thank you, David.
Thank you.
Anybody you want to say anything to?
I want to give a special shout out to the love of my life, Denise. I also want to give a special shout out to Anthony Lally, Carlos, my man, my partner, my right-hand man, Rico and Danielle, my team at K-Town. Thank you. All my friends, my family. And, let's make 2016 the year of change. And, let's make this year a year that we really make a difference in people's lives. Rapid Realty, we're on the rise. And shout out to all our partners and all the sponsors that are, and all the people who believe in me, from day one.
Thank you, David. Thank you. And thanks to the listeners for tuning in. Fear not what fear whispers to you. Fear your obedience to it. Good night.
Good night.
I think somebody came in, Amina Jacob said, good stuff. Good night.